start in politics in Springfield, Illinois. There was a race riot in Springfield, Illinois that led to the creation of the NAACP.
I think I said everything I want to say. Pray for him, pray for the country. Congratulations. It's a great country. It's a great country, and I hope he's a great president.
David? Yeah, Anderson, I went back to look at the last speech that Martin Luther King gave back in 1968. It was the day before he died, but he was assassinated. And he said, I just want to do God's will. And he said, allow me to go up to the mountain. And I've looked over, and I've seen the promised land. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. And it seems to me for an awful lot of people in this country, especially for African Americans, and Barack Obama said he's part of the Joshua generation, and Martin Luther King was our Moses, that we're much closer to that now. We haven't ended our prejudice, but there's something about this evening and this election that I think has made for an awful lot of people feel, you know, this is the Joshua generation. We can reach something we never thought we could reach 40, 50 years ago.
So they just announced that Obama will be president. So just thought it was pretty cool, and it's part of history. So I thought I'd record myself, even though it's a little bit weird watching it. But you know, it's part of history. So it's pretty sick that I'm here watching the very first black president get into office. So we'll see what happens. I'm excited. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah.
Last year I was lucky enough to go to Madrid with my family. I went to the palace where the king always receives the President of the United States. It's one of these amazing European palaces. And I thought, what if Barack Obama is the symbol who walks through? What if he is the representative to the world of the United States? That is going to be such a transformational experience in terms of how the world sees us that I don't know if we can really figure it out what it means at this point.
American parents believe when their children say, I want to be a doctor, I want to be a lawyer, I want to be a politician, I want to be an astronaut, they always said, they can always point to an African American who achieved it. But whenever a kid said, I want to be president, I literally saw black parents say, son or daughter, you might think it needs something else. I have 9 nieces and 4 nephews. And when I talk to them, I can actually say that. And mean it.
Bingo.
On the right-hand side of your screen, images from Kenya, celebration there. We've been showing you images from around the world. Soledad O'Brien also watching, reaction here. Soledad, your thoughts?
We were doing our documentary, Black in America. It was amazing to have people think about the promise that a Barack Obama election could bring. People didn't even want to think about it specifically.
So in the corner, Obama got 297 seats, and McCain got 139.
America, some of which we looked at. And his election will not solve those issues overnight, but what a symbol it sends, as Jeff said, outside this nation, and then inside this nation, the promise of how great America can be to all Americans, all of us. The election with the step forward of this one man. I think African Americans see this as such a historic and important moment. It's an incredible night.
Well, Martin, as you look at these pictures, you're an Obama supporter. Do you wish you were there tonight?
No. Because I think about Vernon Jarrett, I think about Frederick Douglass, I think about Ida B. Wells Barnett. These were some of the most historic black journalists. Their job was to chronicle history as it evolved. And to be able to sit here and look at that wall, to be able to watch this whole night transpire, this is what God destined for me to do, to be a journalist. And this is the place where I would want to be because it's history. And to be able to chronicle it, to be able to talk about it, there is nothing that can replace it. And whenever I listen to my, again, peers and mentors, and they talked about when Joe Louis beat Max Mellon, they talked about Jackie Robinson breaking the Major League color barrier.
I have a friend who's actually there.
I Had a Dream speech. They were there. They talked about it from a historical standpoint. In 30 years, now I'll be 40 years old next Friday. In 30 years, I can have the very same conversation. So there's no place I would rather be on this set, on this night.
Tara Wall